I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Indian Trace. I have absolutely perfect lighting and just an opportunity here to continue what I'm going to call my heritage display series. And the reason why, and I'll preference that with, and these, I had a shout out for these serrated points. Somebody really liked them and just appreciated me showing them, and I don't really even think I showed enough of them. Sometime I'll get out and show them all in here, but there's just so many great serrated points they make around here. Look at that. That's a favorite. Just look at this base. Nice point right there. But then just a lot of different stuff in there that's just really cool. This has always been a favorite. Good stuff. But I showed this side in the top, my top shelf stuff, just the other day. So I'm going to shut this down on that side. That's the stuff that was shown. And this here, for those of you who happen to be brand new coming by here, is the way I handle my display quality artifacts. Probably before in the future for heritage, I might put them in a frame, what have you. But for now, this is a really great place to keep them. We're going to get into some of these, and I'll be able to give a close-up and what's going on, such as this bottom whole line. Look at these for a second, which are Guilfords. Every piece in my display quality box are just smokers. Just pieces that I haven't even shown, haven't even shared. Just great stuff for lots of different reasons. But the pieces in this box, as many people know, are pieces that just happen to catch my imagination and catch my heart. Let me shut this side down because I want to do my documentary of some of the stuff on top on this side. Now remember, I did this side the other day just to show that and had a lot of great responses and being able to see this stuff. So I want to just get through some of this side and then probably break it into two parts and make sure I keep an eye on my time. So without further ado, I'm going to start right across the top here and how and why I arranged them like this. And I got cut off on my time before, so I want to see if I can keep up with it. And the lighting is just perfectly natural out here. Look at this stuff in the natural light. These in this bin is just a great bin, a lot of fun. Just basic smaller points, if you will, for lots of reasons. And some of these were on film, like this one was on film, found at Saponi. That's what you got in there, just a lot of basic, nice, small stuff. Stuff that has some good color to it. Found at the easement. On and on and on, though, if you just step in here and grab them. They're just basic, nice points. And like them for a lot of different reasons. So I just throw them in there if there's the good size for it and move on with it. And any one you pull out of there, as you can see just how it handles, and I like it a lot because I like for guests and people to come over and those of you who want some ideas to be able to reach in there and just pull one out and say, hey, you know, that's really cool. And it keeps them good. I mean, look at this. Basic small stuff in there. Anyway, the reason I'm going to call this a heritage series is because when the time comes, and really all these points I'm just hanging on to, I'm just keeping them safe for a little while. You know, it just seems that they're shared with me for a little while. Of course I keep them, of course they're mine, but they're not really mine. These are going to last and live longer than I am, and their memory will. But now that I've gathered them, you know, they're going to go in the hands of my family and my son, so it'll be sort of a heritage thing. This bin right here is a bin of complete smokers. Quartz, of course. Just look at this stuff. Couple points here. Just can't compete with what you'd call perfect stuff on here. Top shelf artifacts. That is a great bin. I mean, it has 15, 20 points. And every one you pull out of here is just a smoker. Man, that's a nice point too. And that's what I like. I want somebody to come over and just go ahead and go fishing. And I say, take your time, check it out. And I like to let them do that, and they'll pull one out and say, man, look at that. And you start to see the similarities. Just nice stuff in that bin. Anyway, this bin is a bin of smokers, small smokers. Just take a look at this. Anyone you want to reach in and grab is a smoker. Now this one over here was a bin of just basic field points, great ones, small points, whole points. But I used this bin just to hold what I would consider just absolute smokers for small points. Just look at this. A lot of these were not on film for lots of different reasons, whether it was pouring rain outside or what have you. You can reach in there and grab anything you like. And some of these have been highlighted in displays, but the reason I'm going to call it a heritage series is because I want my family to be able to look back and be able to pull some footage. It might sound morbid, but when I'm no longer here, so they can get a grasp and get an idea of what I felt about this stuff, how I divided it out, why I thought it was special, so that it's not going to just go up to auction somewhere and just sold off either to pay bills or what have you. I mean, we have a lot of different feelings out there, but look at these things. I just don't want it to go to that if I can help it. You can reach in here anywhere. So I reach in and grab 3, just off the top of my head, and lay them out there. Smokers. That's my small smokers bin, and you just can't beat that. Anyway, I like them to be able to tune in something or check something out, and when they're backtracking or checking things out, and they'll always know it was dear. The collection was dear to me, but why was it really dear to me? And I want them to have some footage that absolutely shows, what they have in their hands right then and how I felt about it. All right, small quartz right here. And then we'll just be moving on with this little bit of a series. Now, anything I grab in here is going to be a smoker again, in small quartz variety, for lots of different reasons. It's not all perfect, but it is just all smoking points. And I guess in some ways you can call it perfect. Look what the light does for these things. If I can ever get my focus working. Alright, that's almost see-through, isn't it? And look out here. Nice point, though. And then you could just grab them right out and take a look at them. Just love my small quartz stuff. Anything I grab in there, whether it's a piece of smoky quartz or what have you, just worthwhile. Just represents so much great stuff. This bin has 20 points in it, maybe 30 points, where you can just reach in. Again, I'll just reach in and grab 3 randomly. 3 random points out of there. That's what I mean. Just smoking stuff. I'm keeping an eye on my time. Okay, I'm going to cut this one. And just wanted to give you an idea of stuff in here that was just, to me, outstanding. And just some fun stuff to see. A little bit more of my display quality collection. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace.